we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story? Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever. Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute. If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story? Have fun with this gift!
Supporting fire! Fire it up!
Everybody stand back!
Search for it! Ah! Cry louder!
We'll see about that!
Ow, ow, ow! Check this out!
Too late for it!
The wind rises. Ha! Ja! Yeah! Ha! Ga! Ha! Ja! Yeah! Ha! Ha!
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
I got you covered! Behold! Ah! Ha! That's for following order. New
Temple of
hunting.
Wisdom!
The depths beckon.
Everyone will be... Lightning terrified! Dissipate! Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Hey!
I'll be back. New hunting. Need.
Make yourselves at home! Stand with me!
Need.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword!
That's close enough.
Everyone hold hands!
Be still. I'll be back.
Gears of the storm! Dare to mess with me, huh? Huh?
Unsightly insects. Fire it up!
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! We'll see about that!
Supporting fire! The wind rises. Upon the gale. Cry louder! Don't get too close!
Too late for regret!
Squall and fury!
Going in! We'll see!
Search for it! Mind the deluge.
I see everything! Out of my way! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh? Hey! repeats its course.
Check this out.
Let's light it up!
Here's backup.
Everybody stand back!
The wind rises. Search for it.
You are not
New
welcome
hunting.
here.
The Temple of Wisdom. Everyone hold hands.
Looking for a fight? Rain cutter! No, my sword!
Cascade. The depths beckon.
Witness the power of Gugwa! Teamwork is dreamwork!
The fuse is lit.
Be still.
Body and mind. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Everybody stand back!
Illusion shattered!
Sharing my knowledge. This may hurt a little. Oz, reveal that. Committed to memory. Yeah.
Dissipate! Lightning, Aerosmith!
Shine down!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Now you shall perish!
Kamisato Aki. Suiyu.
Let's light it up! Witness the power of Guhua. Time to rain outlines your fate. Huh? Yeah! I'm going in! A pistol retreat! Fire hazard!
Fall before Magda! You win! Law of the jungle!
Let me weave you a verse.
Vice!
Rain outlines your fate.
The fuse is lit!
Cut down! I'll be fast! I'll be I'll be
Make yourselves at home! Stop fighting! I'm
Let me try my blade.
Let's light it up!
Cheap tricks.
Mind the deluge.
Everybody stand back!
And you!
Rain cutter! No, my sword!
Gold Bishop down!
You win!
That didn't count!
Cut down! I'll be fast! I'll be back!
Illusion shattered.
Sharing my knowledge! Let's change tactics! Hey!
Out of my way! Stand with me!
There is no escape.
The Temple of Wisdom! Committed to memory!
Lightning terrified! Dissipate!
Grow! Welcome!
Let's light it up! Let me weave you a verse. Teamwork is dreamwork!
Time to fulfill
Fire
my
hazard!
duty!
Fix this too!
Now you're testing my patience.
Don't kill us away! Here comes the fireworks!
You need to hurry up!
Let's light it up! Rain cutter! No, my sword!
Meet again.
How?
The inside
Shine down.
But where are you? Our bond is strong! Over here! Transgressions!
Inazuma shines eternal. Over here!
Committed to memory. Make yourselves at home. I see everything.
Blink! I'll settle this. Dissipate. By royal decree.
Torn to oblivion!
You lead the way.
Over here!
Tea is ready. Now it's time for a short rest. Seems Lenny is saying some strange things again. It's really worrying. Entering standby mode. I hope nobody disturbs me. Seems Lenny is saying some strange things again. It's really worrying. Tea is ready. Now it's time for a short rest. Entering standby mode. I hope nobody disturbs me. Seems Lenny is saying some strange things again. It's really worrying.
Step on up!
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the...
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a...
In that case, I'll go order for us first.
Ooh, everything looks so good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good,
And if it's not?
well, then I'll still bring everyone.
You, sure have your own way. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Oh, true. Very true.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food. Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that...
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking! We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can... To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough. Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through, where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the
I see. So, your primary objective... I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect...
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine.
Well, would you consider some more,
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you.
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play, don't you?
Could you suggest something a little more practical?
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed, then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go. I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about All right, no more joking around. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense. Why don't we give it a try after this meal?
Huh? Paimon,
Was this your drink? Sorry about that. Paimon?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fonta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Is that so? Huh. Well, if we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're stuffed.
Okay. As for expenses this...
Hey, Navia! What are you doing over there?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Let's get ready to try to meet the...
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always... in any case...
See ya!
Squall and Fury!
There aren't many people around anymore.
Vache!
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices? Ugh. That's kind of...
Vache!
Hey! Why are you still walking towards it? There might... Huh? Hang on. Hey! Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Vache, are you... No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know... Wait. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land? Yes, that is what I was once. I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being... I also remember going to many... No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. But now... We can no longer go... No! Our reunion no longer has... The thought of me gives him no succor. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. Perhaps that is so, as I was submerged in the waters. If only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, is that what you call it? It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy. With only... I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless... I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were...
Wake up! Come on, hurry! Navia's outnumbered!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand? Quick, now's our chance! I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Chlorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid—
Sorry, I did not consider—
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind this— Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, and what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. Regardless, thank you for your help today, Chlorand.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Chlorand was being sincere with you.
I know, she's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Chlorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back then. As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick—
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really?
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did—
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases that the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky. Fanta? only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The cup...
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving...
Huh. Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger, and her...
But why would they go after us, too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help...
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard... Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too! But it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then? Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel?
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh. Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been... Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate. Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means... And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
It's right up ahead, but...
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone
Very good. But let's not let our guard down for...
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, Traveler.
Behold! The wind rises. Squall and fury. Behold!
So, quite what Paimon...
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say...
Well, our funds have... After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from...
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like...
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father...
Your father... He...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me...
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't... My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel, that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel. 3 years later, how could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself. The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been
So that's why you're...
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. But however, I believe that if the murder I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are...
Demoiselle, please.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet... even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident.
Wait! If Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was
There is one other thing.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him? Yeah, that's not the sort of...
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but there was only ever...
It's not that I don't understand her at all.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Nav... Yes, that is our...
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed... All right, anyway. That's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards... thanks.
Yeah.
Please, relax and get some sleep.
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating.
Wait, so you...
How could I after...
Guess Paimon wasn't...
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache...
Does that mean...
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they... And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanid you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
So Nervalette maintains an archive of case files? In that case, let's go...
No, it's nothing. The Palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
This place does look pretty heavily guarded.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember—
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Thank—
Please come in.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalette. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Who knew that Nervalette would be so easy to talk?
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Traveler, what if it was real?
Is that so? All right, then.
Ahem. Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Nervalette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should. It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to tell— You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your— It's not so much that you can't feel, but that— Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Navia,
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
you're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building?
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder—
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain— That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait. You don't—
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what—
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the—
Yeah, we're gonna make—
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to— Great. Let's—
Relax. Relax. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Relax. Too slow. Quit following me.
Whoa! What a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you... Paimon was confused by a group, but now that Paimon has seen this ship...
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our
The wind rises. Behold! Too slow.
Melus, we're back!
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important... You said before that you still had some business at the...
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had some... You still remember, right, Malus?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson. At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention...
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, if you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing... And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance. As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse. And
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield. Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange... But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Huh? How did that happen?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Precisely. It's all thanks to you